so I want to talk about a couple things. So I'm getting close to the eyes. I need to be gentle there. But you can see where on this side here, come over here for a minute so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Honestly, you need to understand what's going on. So right here, there's a strip. All this here, and on this side, it's pretty even. I'm going to take another strip to come around his chin because that tells me that maybe I needed to, I didn't get underneath as much as I should have. Because I'm trying to lay them down as evenly as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here, go underneath the chin one more time. And I want to try to even that up a little bit. And it's okay if you've got those lines, but I want to keep this as even as possible and symmetrical as possible. So now I'm going to go back over his eyes. All right, so now I'm going over the eyes. Gentle. You don't do that. That could hurt somebody really bad. So you just smooth over the eyes. I've got one more long strip, so this is working out perfect. You okay? Yeah. Okay, don't worry. All right, now I'm going to start going over the nose in a minute. Now, when I go over the nose, that's the crucial part, right? That's where I've got to make sure that he's breathing through his mouth and that we're not messing around because I had to concentrate for a minute. I want to make sure that I can pick this mask up. I want to make sure that I can do a lot of different things. I'm going to keep using this small strip. I'm going to go right around this chin right in here. I want to get as much done as I possibly can before I do the mouth. All right? I'm not going to go over the nose because that's the last thing I want to do. But I've got these longer strips, so I'm going to use them. The more structure that I have on the chin, the better I am. Because that's where the mask can really break. Now, when you're doing this, you also want to make sure that the person underneath doesn't breathe hard. So I'm gonna explain to them exactly how this process is gonna work in a minute. We've got these strips here. 1, 2, 3, 4, plenty. So now I've got a lot of extra strips here, right? And I'm not gonna need all of that to cover the mouth. But what I am gonna do now is I'm gonna start plugging up the nose. Now I noticed, and I'm gonna be nice about this, that his nostrils are showing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover up his nose just like this. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to horseshoe his nose like I'm casting his nose. Like if he were to have nose surgery. So now I'm forcing him to breathe through his nose. And I'm using those smaller strips, those quarter strips that I told you to cut. These are a little bit bigger than normal, but I'm in good shape right now. So like I'm getting the shape of the nose pretty well done. I'm going to take this little one here and go underneath and really hook underneath that nose. Come in tight. Just like that. Then I can take one of these and go over the top. And the reason that I'm going over the top is I'm covering up those little horseshoes. I didn't need to. It's just that I didn't want these horseshoes to peel or bend, and it looks nicer, it looks cleaner. Okay? So now, I'm in really good shape. Man, I did a good job. You're welcome. Look at that. This is good. Okay. Key two for it to dry faster than normal is warm water. If you use cold water, it doesn't work as well. So I'm waiting a second or two just so that this dries decent. All right, now I'm going to explain a couple rules. So I know that this is firm, and I should be able to pick it up just like that. See how I can pick up the mask? Because I'm going to cover up his mouth, and this is what's going to happen. He's going to make a fist on his stomach. You're going to make a fit. Wake up. There we go. You fell asleep. It's okay. All right. When he needs air, he's going to give me a thumbs up. pretend you, thank you. So that tells me to pick up the mask. Now, the biggest thing is you don't hold your breath until, so you go, you don't want to do that. Like, you hold your breath just enough where you can breathe. Okay, if you blow really hard, you're gonna destroy the mouth part of the mask, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about in a minute. All right, so I need to get ready. I've got I'm hoping to get, my goal is to get 2 plaster strips down before he has to do his first thumbs up. That's my goal. That's my goal. If I do that, then we're gonna be in great shape. I'm gonna measure off the mouth, figure out how I want this to work. I'll go this way. And I'm going to cover it. Okay, so now here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you to close your mouth and hold your breath. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, breathe right now. I'm going to tell you to close your mouth and hold your breath. When I tell you to do that, the minute your mouth closes, I'm going to put this piece of paper over your mouth. When I put the paper over your mouth, you cannot breathe. All right? When you need to breathe, you got to give me the thumbs up. Understood? But you got to give me a couple seconds, right? You got to give me some time because I'm going to be moving around to be able to pick up your mask. So don't go to the very last second. Got it? Good. See, he's got the thumbs up down. All right, here we go. Ready, set, go.
We'll take really good ones for this.
See how that works? I'm able to pick it up. He's breathing underneath the mask. When you're ready, just give me a thumbs up, and then I'll do 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. I always try to reform the mouth after putting it back down because sometimes people do take deep breaths. Only. Then what I'm gonna, yep, perfect timing. I'm gonna do one more, okay? Tell me when you're ready. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So now I'm gonna set this down as hard as I can. Don't breathe. See how when he breathed it went? Now I gotta be careful. See how it went in a little bit? So I'm gonna hold it here. And there it is, there's his mask. So he did breathe a little bit, but we were able to manage to get it. You can see where it was soft by the nose. You can sit up now. And he's got his mask, and he's in good shape. So now, what he does, so the mask is done, we let it dry, just like that.